Oh, I'm gonna play some more My Career Mode. This is now my first pro game as a Sacramento King. Coming off the bench. Alright. Well, maybe I'll watch from the bench for a while. Don't even bother putting me in, coach. I don't want to play for you. Oh, interesting. Let's see. I don't want to celebrate with them. It's the second quarter. I don't need to celebrate with them. I'm all alone. Me and DeMarcus Cousins just hanging out on the bench. All right, let's get to me. The coach didn't even play me. I'm glad you guys joined me for this stream. That'll do it for the day. No. Didn't even get any playing time. 7th pick in the draft, and they don't play me.
Thank you. Everything, games, practices, team meetings. Even when you can't see me, I see you.
Uh-oh.
So that gives me a pretty good idea of how to fit in personally. Okay. Bad news, I'm wrong. No, don't say that. But
You don't seem happy to be here,
I want to
Pasta.
talk to you about your behavior on the bench during last game. Do you remember what you were doing when the team walked off the court during that first time out?
Yeah, chilling with DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, I think I was just sitting there waiting for Coach to call my number. Well, the way I saw it, you were off on your own, sulking at the end of the bench.
Probably.
Sulking? You cannot be serious. Why? Just because I'm not jumping up and down after every single decent play?
It's the way it came off. To me, to the coaching staff, to the media. Look, when you're in the NBA, people notice everything you do, even when you're sitting on the end of the bench.
Yo, I don't care what people think about me when I'm on the bench. They can judge me on my game if I ever get the chance to play.
Okay. You know,
This is all. By the way, this is all after one game, the first game of the season,
Come on, look. If
or at least the first game that it put me in.
Look, like I said, I heard everything.
Trade my ass. Ignored teammates during the timeout. Yep, I did. National fans like that? I'm not sure. They like that I'm an ass. Alright, that's cool. I got no problem with that. Yeah, that was the first game of the season. Drama already in Sacramento. Let's see. Oh, Rob Shat. I don't like you. Yeah, Family Affair knows what's up. Not really. EA has the deal with Microsoft, so what they've kind of shown their games off on has been the Xbox One so far. I think they'll be comparable. NBA 2K14, they never showed off the Xbox One version really to anyone. I think we'll see reviews though for the Xbox One versions maybe as early as Wednesday. It's tough though, it's because it's going to be hard to get outlets to review the games separately to actually see if there are differences. I'm going to try and go out and at least rent the Xbox One versions just to see if there's anything real apparent. Okay, now, they better play me this time. Yeah, I'll stream some Madden a little later too. Now I'm also gonna run out and see if I can find NBA Live since Best Buy started selling them in some places. I'd much rather keep playing this though. Oh. Well, Connected Franchise should be pretty much the exact same. They said they made some real minor tweaks on the back end. It might just be stuff like trade logic, that kind of thing. Hey, some people still want to see, Live doesn't look great, but they have a lot of really kind of interesting ideas. It just may not matter. The product as a whole may not be worth it, but I like some of the conceptual stuff they're doing. Another game where I got no playing time. What? I'm the number 7 pick. I may have a bad attitude. You gotta play me. Yeah, the presentation for Live, the ESPN stuff is really good. Now, presentation is really important, I think, to a lot of people, including me. But if you don't want to play the actual games, no one's gonna care about the presentation, right? So, they may be a year away from putting it all together. This must be all set up, by the way. They must be testing me by not playing me.
Yeah, just about. Oh yeah, what's that?
They're hazing me. This is inappropriate. I can't believe they got hazing in here. Come on. Let's see. Am I Jonathan Martin? No, I'm not going to do this. Go away, sounds.
Yeah, you're crazy. I'm here to play ball. It ain't my time to be a player.
Yeah, the menus in this game are horrific. I can't find half of the features I've been looking for. In my GM, I haven't spent enough time to really mess around in there yet. I should walk away from the team now. That'd be realistic. Is it? You're getting good sound? I know. People had said it doesn't stream sound. This game doesn't stream sound. Maybe it's just my camera picking up the audio from my TV. Yeah. NBA just sent out them the memo about hazing. 2K didn't get it in time, I guess. Yeah, that'd be strip club meetings would probably be in a different Take-Two game, being Grand Theft Auto, right? Let's see. I refuse to. Oh, my team chemistry's going down. The national fans love me. I'm putting up with this crap. They love that attitude, I guess. Yeah, it must just be the camera. I turned up the volume louder on my TV.
This is your captain speaking.
Sam, this game is awesome. I'm loving it. But there's some minor gripes I have, but it's a brand new experience, really. It's kind of what you expect when you go to a new generation, something, brand new. It just feels that way. Yeah, I am getting dissed. And these guys are hazing me, I'm telling you. It's been a rough start to my career. Some of the storyline stuff in this is a little, it's silly, but I actually kind of like it just because it's funny. I'm glad I finally got Twitch to work. I had to use Ustream all yesterday. Turned out I had to go in and change some kind of streaming key inside the Twitch account on the website. I don't know. I haven't really looked at I only played a few normal games to look at the guys. Most of my other time's been messing around with my career here and a little in my GM. I don't know who designed the menus. I mean, I can't find half of the features. And then when there seems to be a lot of network connection issues today, I loaded it up this morning and half of the features were gone. Like NBA Today was gone and all that. Yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't be getting away with that. We would have had Phil Jackson up here as the president. We would have no hazing going on. Isaiah Thomas is my guy. He went to UW. It's another reason why I was excited about the Kings anyway. A couple of UW connections on the team. Nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with the directional passing necessarily. I think that's always been an inherent problem in basketball games, right? I'll point towards the guy I want to pass to, and it ends up going to a guy, like somebody underneath I'll see open, and I'll point towards him and pass, and it'll end up going to some guy that's behind him, like behind the three-point arc that I didn't intend to. I mean, that's always been a difficult thing to program, because who am I trying to pass it to? The game has to decide. It's not always right. I mean, every basketball game, though, has that problem. Does every career have the same storyline? I think it takes the same general route, but based on your attitude and stuff, it might veer off a little bit. Like, I think everybody probably gets benched the first 2 games, unless maybe that's just because I made my guy have an attitude early on. Okay, let's see if I get in the game. It's not letting me skip this, so something must be happening. Probably. I would guess the hazing is probably in every story, is the storyline in everybody's, but I'm not sure. Yeah, the blocking does feel pretty good. I still get that. There's a bit of a delay, you know, from when you press it to when you jump. But that's like a 2K staple, I think. I'm just not used to it. Yeah, it's not letting me skip this. So I'm guessing something's going to happen here. We're blowing him out. Wow. Maybe an injury. Be funny if it was Salmons that got injured after his hazing of me. I don't know. 2K supports hazing. Yeah. Although they probably wouldn't do that. There's the injury. Yeah. They probably wouldn't do it again next year. All right. Here we go. Okay, so they want me to go crazy. All right. I don't know. The commentary in this game is still excellent. I don't know how much would be considered recycled at this point. He gave me good ball movement for getting the ball, for losing the ball to my teammate. That's not too bad. What's up? They seem to be passing me the ball an awful lot, so. Not doing so hot so far.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's P-Train. P-Train makes the bucket. Important moment.
I actually really like how the ball is loose in this game. I haven't seen anything that makes me feel like it's a problem. But you actually can play the ball off ball. You know, it's nice to have that feeling. I'm a shooting guard, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if they got me at small forward or shooting guard right now. I'm covering. Oh, I got caught up there. Get it out. You mean how they called a technical on me last night for foul language? or in terms of being able to call for plays and stuff? I don't even know most of the voice functions yet.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Yeah, I see invalid command all the time. But that's just from me talking during the stream.
Here's Cousins.
That was not a good shot. Yeah, I was waiting for him to pass me back on that one, but it's Cousins. I don't know if I should expect that. Where'd the name come from? This is like 10, 11 years ago. I was joining a forum. I just needed some kind of a moniker. My dog's name at the time, not around anymore though. My dog's name was Pasta. Come on, Cousins. I came in the game and they've closed the deficit a bit. That bastard won't pass me the ball now. Are a lot of people getting drafted 7 to the Kings? Oh. I nailed, I think it was 4 for 5 or 5 for 6 on threes in the rookie showcase. I'm not really a shoe guy. I don't know if they did anything with that. All right, give me some points. Actually, I'm not familiar with my free throw shot, so let's see. I still tend to use The square button. I've never really been all that comfortable using the stick to shoot. I'm not sure what they added to create a player. I didn't spend a whole lot of time making my guy. Just everything looks a million times better. Hairstyles and all that, facial hair. Tattoos probably look a lot better. Wonder what a highlight play would be. So I don't think I'm really a dunker. Now if the server goes down, I even think you can really play this mode, unfortunately. So all those server problems today. Not only took out NBA Today and all that, but buzzer beater. Yeah.
What is your mindset coming into a game like that?
Let's see. That's kind of neutral.
I don't think about why I get into games. Just that I'm in there trying to figure out how to help my team win.
Yeah, it's not exactly the most natural.
I feel like I played pretty well tonight. Even if playing time wasn't totally expected. We'll see what happens from here, I guess. What's up, Coach?
I love the PS4 controller. I mentioned yesterday that I've
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
anytime I played a sports game on the PS3 after having played mostly 360, it just felt awkward. I could never get feel real natural with it. But
Yeah, you got it, man.
immediately
I'm
with this
just happy
controller.
I was able to contribute. You know, this is just the beginning of the way I felt.
You're talking about
See, loud and clear. Appreciate that, man.
for the Xbox One? It's not out yet, but
Got it.
or it might be in some places. Okay, so someone told me how to get to the park. Because I spent like 10 minutes yesterday on the stream trying to get to the park. And I could never find it. And it's buried in here. So I guess at some point in your career, at these moments like this, you can get to it. There it is. I mean, I had no idea. Somebody had to tell me this is where you find the park. So I'm gonna go see what we can do, if we can do anything there. I played a few minutes with the Sonics last night, just because that's my favorite team of all time. I don't know, controller-wise, which one I'm going to prefer. I really like this one, though. And I think the more I play with this one, the more I'll probably just, stick with this one. I mean, with the exception of, first-party titles for Microsoft, any exclusives they have, most of my gaming is probably going to be PS4. I'm using my Xbox One more to mess around with more technology reasons for with the TV features and the NFL stuff. Let's see if this works. think this is a cool concept. 2K has never really been the ones to deliver well on anything online related, though. So it makes me wonder why there's 70 people out here and only a few playing. There's 6 people with 90 plus rated my players already. Are you kidding me? How much money did they spend to get up there already? I'm 62 overall. So I'm sure this will be fun. This is taking quite a while to load. Alright. I feel like this should be GTA or something. I really want to punch somebody right now. Okay, so there's an invisible wall. I can't just walk onto that cord. Watch some people playing. And people's voices are now coming through my TV. I'm actually surprised 70 people could find this feature in the freaking menu. Oh, it's not even in the menus, really. Come on, somebody. I guess not. A lot of people apparently waiting to play.
I'm next. So right here.
So why is everybody waiting at one court? Yeah, the NFL license is interesting. You know, they were last I had heard they were in negotiations, but the thing is, EA knows they could get a much more favorable deal because the NFL can't lose EA right now because they'd have no NFL game for the next 2 to 3 years. Could the license open up to where the NFL doesn't even? NFL does almost everything in exclusives, not just video games. But there are some rumblings that maybe there's a few, maybe it could open up and have multiple companies working on an NFL game. I don't envision that happening, but I'm not ruling it out either.
No, I got that day.
Okay, well, I'm not going to sit here forever. Jeez. Do you guys actually spend your VC on gear? That's one of the things I hate about VC is you can get gear and stuff, but then you're taken away from actually making your player better or making your team better in my GM or making your team better in my team now. And it's all in one pool. got 10 people standing there waiting to play. Who knows if they'll ever get to play. No. I really want to punch these people right now. Yeah, this feels like a big fat waste of time. Nothing I can do. It's like, why doesn't the game start up when there's 6 people here? Okay. Well, oh, this was fun. Oh, so there's the park. Which apparently isn't really working. Let's go a little farther in my career then. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go out and see if I can find live at Best Buy today. You know, like as just a consumer, with what 2K14 is, there's no real reason to actually worry about NBA Live. But I'm gonna get it to cover it because they do have some good concepts. Just doesn't seem like they're really delivering on it this year. Yeah, the Kings Arena would not be this full. It's not letting me skip this, so I'm guessing something else happens. Okay, here we go. Oh, they're gonna put me in? Alright. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's T-Dug, it's not funny. I was devastated when I got drafted, and I had to go up and shake David Stern's hand with the Kings logo behind me and wearing a Kings hat. It was the worst.
Horford is Cousins. Horford gets the mark. Everything's working, especially offensively. What a lead they have to show for. Let's go. Put it on the box.
Yeah. Again, another element of Grand Theft Auto that I would have loved to have in this game.
The Atlanta Hawks coming this far.
Overall,
Yeah, something was missing, no doubt about that. A really high receiver. That's got to be a concern going forward.
This is just the default My Player camera. I can't say I haven't seen everybody yet, but Nerlens Noel looked incredible. That was my favorite guy I've seen so far. Pulling it down.
Williams gets the team. Outside Martin. Outside Williams. Six.
Whew. It's a good defensive possession. It didn't matter. Which logic do you mean? Like your teammate AI? Why are they stepping out of bounds? Yeah, I don't think most of the Legends, you know, like I was playing with the Sonics and, you know, Kemp and Peyton and everyone else, they don't look as good as the current guys do.
1:14 left in the first quarter.
Ugh, you had one of the bad ones? That's awful. Yeah, as far as tattoos go, you might be aware, but NFL doesn't allow them in Madden. Yeah, they should have scanned him 15 years ago and held it. Yeah.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, 2K, you get more graphically. You get more. You see the players closer up for most of the game, so that's a big part of it. Why don't they allow them to have tattoos? It's an image thing. NFL is, when we talk about licensing, the NFL is extremely controlling. They're worried about their image, and you know that may be something that made sense 10 years ago and doesn't make sense now. That was not a good pass. I kind of adopted Swansea. I was just looking. I don't even remember why. I think it was because I started playing with them in FIFA 12 once, and I won, and just kind of stuck with them, and I've been kind of a fan of theirs ever since. It's never bad to have a choice, to have 2 baseball games. So you don't have to buy the 2K game, but I mean, if it meant that somebody else was going to come and make a quality baseball game because 2K isn't there, that's great, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Oh, nice Gatorade plug there. Yeah, they may amend the agreement so that the first team, once we get the NHL team, once we get there's talk of it being an expansion team even as early as next year, that they can start building the arena even before securing an NBA team. I have to take a pessimistic view now, just because I'm tired of. I can't emotionally get my hopes up anymore. I'm just assuming no NHL, no NBA is ever going to happen. Actually, I think NHL is fairly likely. NBA, I just don't trust them. I hope so. I love that angle.
Thanks a lot, Doris. On the score line now for the Hawks.
Thanks. It's tough. I've been on so many emotional roller coasters over the past 2 years about the Sonics, and then the Coyote, and then it came right down to the wire of getting the Coyotes. I was gonna buy season tickets or something. It's just like with the Sounders, how once the Sonics left, there was a void in the city, and the Sounders people just fell in love with the Sounders because they had to turn to something else. Seahawks are obviously number 1, but after that, it's a very supportive town. And it's a very supportive town, considering the last major championship was 1979. I mean, I haven't seen a championship, unless you want to count the Storm in this city. Well, the Huskies did win the national title, but that was also 21 years ago. It's like Cleveland and Seattle are just cursed in some ways.
Shot clock at 6.
No, the WNBA probably doesn't count. Yeah, I'm not sure if they have all the same jerseys in this one as current gen. I'd imagine that they would update them.
That free throw, no good. Going back to Land Trail
I haven't watched a single highlight from that Super Bowl. I haven't talked about it with anyone since I think it was 3 days after the Super Bowl. I just wiped it out of my memory. I don't know. I didn't see any setting for that, but I'll have to look later. Oh, Schultz? No, there was one time where he was doing, I think, a book signing at Costco, at a Costco or something like that, and had to leave because people were heckling him and booing him the whole time. It was a disgusting process. You know, we've been used now, and it just feels like they're going to use us again. Because there was talk about, well, the Bucks in a few years might be sold, might be on the move. It's not going to happen. The only way it's going to happen is expansion. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if Sacramento's going to end up building that stadium. Economically, they're in such terrible condition down there.
And boy, DeMarcus Cousins really asking for the ball.
Oh, that wasn't a three. Nate Robinson actually said that if the Sonics had come back this year, he would have signed here. I think a lot of Seattle guys want to come back. Kevin Durant in 2017 or 16 or 17. If there's a Sonics team here, watch. Salmons won't ever pass me the ball because I wouldn't carry his luggage. Oh, okay. He gave it to me. No, I didn't really dig into the modes, but I think all the rookies would be generated. Oh, imports. No, I didn't look at those. I'll have to check, see if there's any up. Whoa, I don't know what I just did there. I hit a button and I put the ball down? Okay. The Kings, you can't fault the Kings fans for any of that, really. They were supported too, and they got screwed over the years. And that's a dumping of arena. But they probably broke the crowd noise record because of the cowbells, right? Those things are crazy. Key Arena isn't great either. It's actually fairly nice, but they don't have the all the luxury suites and stuff. Yeah, that Monday night game's gonna be crazy. I can't wait for that. Bosch should do that. I think that would have been hilarious if 2K programmed that in. With some of the stuff they've done this year, I'm surprised they didn't. I haven't seen, though, for sure. Uh-oh. Yeah, Yeah, we got to be best friends.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's
I knew it.
man.
What?
Hey, man, I feel like you've been here much longer than me. If you see an opportunity, we're not about to step away.
Well, there was talk Phil Jackson was going to be president, or Larry Bird was going to have involvement too. They're going to bring in a big name.
Yeah, I'm feeling you. Hey, I just want to play my game off this team ring. You know what I'm saying?
I thought Cousins and I were going to be best friends because we're both assholes. But he's apparently a bigger one than I am. I wonder what DeMarcus Cousins would think if he played this game. Because they made him all sorts of trouble, which is realistic. But usually they're so image conscious with video games and the licensing. I don't know. That'd be amusing to find out. Let's see. I got the ball. I don't remember him calling for it, but I guess I passed it to him at some point. Can you haze the rookies? I think we're just getting hazed as the rookies. Yeah, I got a technical last night for swearing, apparently. I totally didn't expect it. It caught me completely off guard. I was on the stream, and that's what happened. The fans still love me, nationally anyway. The local fans like that I got the ball to Cousins. Well, you don't swear in the game. It's the PlayStation camera picks up your voice commands. I haven't heard anything out of the PS4 controller. I was actually startled earlier today. I started playing Resogun, and then all of a sudden a voice just came out, and it was really loud right out of the controller. I haven't heard anything from out of it from 2K14. Yeah, VC is not my favorite thing. Alright, that's going to do it for now. I'm going to shut down. I'm going to come back in an hour or so maybe and play some Madden. And then I may run out and try to find NBA Live, and if not, I'll just stream that some on Tuesday. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for chatting. It was actually a lot of fun. I enjoy doing this. So feel free to watch the streams anytime and leave me questions and stuff. It's fun to respond as I'm playing and then react to some of the stuff that happens. All right.